The Nova 2 is here, and let's find out why Aputure thinks that's the best 2x1 LED panel in the market. Hi guys, I'm Johnny from CineD, and I'm here with Mitch from Aputure. Mitch, how are you?
I am very well, sir. I'm extra great now that I'm here with you.
Such a pleasant person, nice to hear. But we know each other since how long?
It's been probably a couple of decades at this point.
Absolutely, and if not, that's how it feels. But anyway, guys, we're not here to talk about personal contact. We're here to talk about the new Aputure Nova 2.
So we have the new Nova family, and we're introducing this light today, and we were also previewing a couple more, along with all the accessories, because we want to show everyone it is a complete family. This is the Nova 2 2x1, the 2x1 shape.
Okay, but before we jump and dive into the actual product, Mitch, the whole lighting for productions or content creation it's exploding. Everybody and their mothers are making lights. So two quick questions. What differs Aputure from all the others, and where do you see this market going to?
Well, first I agree with you that it is a really volatile, changing time in a really good way. I look at like a decade ago where cameras were and how all the changes that were suddenly happening. That's what's going on in lighting now. In the last couple of years, lighting has just exploded of the possibilities for it. And I'm not going to say it's all me. It's several different people at different companies where we've come in and we've been like, what can we bring to the industry to sort of leapfrog and move forward, and the different types of controls you want. One of the things was always, lights for a long time, it was a bulb in a can, and maybe there was a lens in front of it. They were really kind of stupid products. They were very simple devices. And even if they were made to a certain precision, they could only just do so much. And now we have all these advancements in color management and dimming and effects and different remote controls and different physical form factors to get different lensing, to get different kind of beams and such. It's a great time where, some people will be like, oh, I don't want to have to deal with that. Well, then don't deal with it. Do the basic stuff. But if you want to do certain things, if you want to create certain kind of effects, if you just want your tools to work for you in order to achieve whatever creative, artistic thing you want to do, instead of having to fight your tools, this is where it's just a wonderful thing. It's just like, it's a better screwdriver.
And where are we heading to, as far as you're concerned, with the whole lighting thing, the whole lighting scene?
Well, we're heading in two directions. One, we're heading to the point of making your tools work the way you want them to, and a lot of that is going backwards into the traditional way that the tools could work. It used to be, when LEDs first became popular, they needed to just be out on a flat sort of surface and just kind of put a direction. And you didn't have a lot of controls that you had with your original light bulbs, because that's a teeny little point source that you could just make it a little bit bigger and get more light out of it, and you could put a lens in front of it and get certain things. Well, that was very difficult to do with LEDs as they first existed. But now we're able to get much higher luminance out of a small surface and, be able to make a cob light and stuff. It's become something where we've been able to go backwards to give people back the kind of control that they were used to having. And so that's great, that you actually can shake the light and use it the way you want to. It was one of those things where in the last 10 years, a lot of lighting became softer. And that was because what was available was a lot of soft lights, a lot of big panels and such. Well, we've kind of like made it now that if you want to have hard light, if you want to have directional light control, we've made that available. The other thing that I think is a fantastic advancement of just giving you another paint brush in the palette, right, is the advent of control of color. Because it used to be, if I wanted to adjust the color on a light, I'd get a gel, I have a swatch book, I pick out different things, but it's time consuming and the gels would fade over time and nobody carried all the gels with them all the thing. If I want to make a little adjustment here, it was a big deal and you had to make a big choice. And so basically you just matched your lights together. This would be a little bit warmer, a little bit cooler, just very, very basic. Well, I call it color contrast. You can have different brightness levels, and you can have different texture of hard versus soft, and and it shapes light different. But doing even subtle differences in color is a way to help shape and create a look in your frame. And it could be a very subtle thing to the point where it's sort of subconscious. You don't even see it's really going on. But you could do it where, like, as things receded in the background, they got cooler in color and made the front things like a little more inviting and pop, or I don't know, whatever. Lots of different ways you could do it. No one was doing that before because it was just too difficult to deal with. You have this freedom now with your lights. I'm not going to be the one to say that this is the way you should do it, but give yourself the freedom. It's another tool that you can do. And I think we're seeing more and more that people are introducing the idea of color contrast as another tool and another paintbrush that they have to work with in order to shape images the way they want. I think that's exciting.
Good. So let's concentrate now on the Nova 2. What is so unique about those lights? Because when you look at the shape, it's familiar. We've seen some, but
it looks like another panel. What we've done when we decided, we had the Nova, we had the Nova P300C and the 600C. So we had panel lights, and now we were like introducing a new generation of Nova lights, new panels. What were we going to bring to it? And what we decided is that we wanted to make it improved and the best in every way we could. And the first thing is that we brought our Blair-CG light engine technology to the panel form factor. So
those are very nice names, but I guess the audience doesn't distinguish between the engines. So what is this engine?
So what does that mean? Well, first off, what Blair-CG is blue, lime, amber, indigo, red, cyan, and green. So all those different colors to it. We actually expanded it a little bit when in the panel. We took our red and we expanded it with deep red. So what that does? So what? It's a bunch of. What does all that mean? Well, first off, in white light, it gives you a really rich spectrum. We cover the visible light spectrum extremely well so that we now have what is called SSI, which is the Spectral Similarity Index. How much does this replicate the look of daylight or tungsten light, if you want to compare it? We are now compared to tungsten at an SSI of 90. To give you a sense, most panels are in the mid-70s, and here we are at 90. It means it looks very, very much like real tungsten light or real daylight, that you replicate that look. So it's not this weird, sometimes LED don't quite look. That in our white light, we have a huge range of control. So we can go from 1800 degrees Kelvin temperature, very warm, all the way up to 20,000, which is very blue, and we have a full plus and minus green control inside that.
Is that your own technology, your own original technology and engine?
This is absolutely Aputure homebrew. We created this here at Aputure.
Some time ago, you acquired ProLicht.
Yes.
Is this part of ProLicht stuff or completely different?
So this is part of the team of what at ProLight we were working towards, and there were also people at Aputure who were working towards it. We brought them together. And, when Aputure acquired ProLight, they didn't just buy the name. The people came over too. I came over. Some of our top engineers are now the top engineers at Aputure and continuing the work that we were all doing together. And so we were able to get this amazing light engine technology at the heart of what is this light.
Two main reasons for people to consider to buy your light. Two main reasons.
Two main reasons to buy this light. I'm going to fire them off at you. It's the best white light, as I just told you. It's the best, most controllable color light. So we can do 90% of the Rec 2020 color spectrum, a huge range of adjustability and control. We're faking a green screen there where it's a white wall and we're just projecting green on it and creating green screen effect. So best white light, best color light, best output. Light doesn't mean anything if you don't have enough light. So this is showing it as a direct hard light, and it's a 35-degree beam, so it's a very hard direct light. More than twice the output of our competition in doing a hard light. And then when we have the accessories, this is the included soft diffuser, That goes on the front. This is our little quick clip system, so it just clips right on there. And now that is 100-degree soft light, and we're twice the brightness of the competition in that. So best white light, best color light, best output, hard or soft.
Should have named it best.
It's the best, right? It's the best. We have a bunch of different accessories. We have, the soft panel. We have barn doors. We have all the different things you would have with it. We have all the mounting accessories, different yokes, different assemblies, so you can put multiple yokes to get multiple lights in one control system. We even have a thing a little adapter. You can put it onto an array by directly mounting it to truss and saving space and aligning them together. So you can really build this out as a huge system.
What is in the package, basically? If somebody buys...
You get the light with the standard yoke, and you get it with the soft diffuser, right? So you can use it hard or diffuse. And then from there, you can choose to get accessories like our dome diffuser that's a little more diffuse. You can get barn doors. We have a soft box that we developed along with DOP Choice, but you buy it from us, and it's the Aputure kind of pricing and stuff, which is very nice. We have grids. We have different yoke mounts, so you can have a yoke. This is a quick release yoke, so you can switch it out, on the fly. You can go, instead of a standard one, you can go one that hangs from a grid, or you can go the multi-light rig, or you can go for the clamps that go to the truss. So a lot of accessorizing in that.
How about pricing and availability?
So the basic light, in US dollars, the Nova 2 2x1 is $3,690. If you wanted it with the case, they have a nice rolling hard case to it, it's another $200, so $3,890.
Availability?
Sorry?
Availability.
So availability is that these are going to be shipping out in a few weeks.
Great, guys. I think it's very straightforward. It looks very nice. And let's do like this. If you have any comments or questions for Mitch, just leave anything you want in the comment section below. Mitch, thank you very much. Nice talking to you.
Absolutely.
Guys, thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.